And it did work, but only because it destroys your frontal lobe and you basically become a vegetable, like a zombie.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It only worked a couple of times, but when it did work, it
worked
fucking
perfectly.
worked.
Yeah, enough for people to risk it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll risk my wife being a potato if there's even the chance that she'll shut up. What a time to be alive in the 50s when you could just do shit like
you know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But you look at all the dinners they do in the 50s, it would just be corned beef hash and like jelly for months on end. I'd absolutely put a pickaxe in someone's head for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
out
looks
of love.
horrific as well.
I think it's
You see the way they do it through the eye?
I thought they just drilled a hole in the side of your head.
No, they get a fucking ice pick underneath that bit with your eye, and he literally has a hammer. Like I watched the guy do it on a YouTube video. He just smacks the fucking pickaxe into the person's brain.
And then what happens?
Then the idea is that you sever the frontal lobe from the rest of the brain with the pickaxe, and you leave it in there. They don't do anything with it. You can't get it out. But because it's detached, that's meant to be what stops you from being mental. When actually it just stops you from being fucking awake, like alive.
I like how they thought, like, let's try this on housewives first, rather than like actual mentally ill people in asylums and that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, let's try it on the
They
wives
couldn't
first.
get near their heads. They were just shaking them the whole time.
They were like chasing them with the axe.
Just try the
Like
wives.
Scooby doing it through each door.
You know, like, because I think that's a weird thing anyway, is stuff going up your nose. You know, they do them, you know, when they do the ayahuasca retreats and they blow that shit up your nose. Apparently that's
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you just take like a drink and then you vomit and then you meet God.
Yeah, no, so the drink is like the ayahuasca, but then they also blow this like tobacco kind of herbal thing up your nose, but it was like some fucking, you know, what do they call, like some rabbi in the jungle. Just
Whoever's got the headscarf that day.
and they just come up and
Whoever's dressed for the weather.
they'll have something in their hand, and essentially like the way they do it is they'll blow into the hand, and out the other side it goes up your nose. But I was like, the thought of that, like some herbal fucking thing up your nose.
Yeah.
There's only so many things that are designed to go up your nose, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fingers,
yeah.
gear,
Not
a little tongue every now and again.
Not the fucking COVID test. Remember the swab?
Hello.
You stick that up your
Yeah.
nose.
I would have hated that, but I've got like this. My gab reflex is amazing.
My God.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Yeah,
Good to know.
I was doing it to myself. I was practicing at home.
Did you just get your jabs?
I got major jabs.
Do you just remember going?
Look at this rash I got. Of course, I got my jabs.
Do you remember going to get the jabs and like the whole sitting there thing? And I remember after I had my first jab, it was like they were like, you need to sit and wait for like 15 minutes. But I was like 2 minutes away from my house, so I was like, no. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I'm just gonna. Who's gonna stop me from walking out of here? Do you know what I mean? It was such a weird time to be alive. Like I think that was like one of the biggest moments in human history where we've all become sheep for a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we obviously had to. We had no choice.
I love weed. Can I just say that, by the way?
You love weed?
Yeah, I love smoking and thinking. But I had. Do you have jabs in school?
Yeah.
Yep, meningitis, I think.
Yeah,
Polio.
I had that in.
200 quid to charge you for the meningitis jab now.
Do they?
Yeah. If you go back to school, mate,
Fucking Kent.
if we go back to school, we quids in.
But I had my meningitis, and I think I was in about year 10. And then I came home, and my stepdad's mum was round, and she was being like, she burnt my tea, and I wasn't very happy about it. And I was also annoyed I got a jab.
What meal was it?
It was like a pizza.
How the fuck?
How'd you ban a pizza?
Come on.
I know.
She hated you.
Yeah, exactly.
She needs a fucking ice pick in the face.
Like I
She
get
needs
on
a
with,
jab. Like in the fucking temple.
I was like nearly her height when I was in year 10 as well, so I'd have like probably filled her in a couple of years, but like I've gone over it now. But I was doing air cadets at the time.
Oh yeah, you're
And
odd.
It was really difficult because I was trying to march, but I've got. I was trying to march and I've got tics, so I just kept dropping things and falling over. It was a bloody nightmare. And then I got really, I think it was a mix of having the jab and having this rag. I got really stressed out, and you're all stood there in formation, and it's the only time in my life I've done this. Just projectile vomited over the person in front of me.
Nice.
But because it's air cadets, they just had to kind of stand there and take it.
Wow. And salute. Yeah, and salute.
Sick in face.
I was there in like the recovery position going, I'm really sorry.
You're definitely not getting a badge for that, lad.
Yeah, I left. I never came back.
I'm surprised.
I only got one jab. When they were, I only got one. I just didn't trust them. I went down the old conspiracy thing and started watching some
Primary school. You're like, fuck this. Straight away.
Enjoy your cancer, other children. I'm not an idiot like yous. No, COVID. I got one jab and I thought, no, because it made me back like seize up to the point where I couldn't move and I felt like I was on fire. And then I started reading about people losing fucking limbs getting it, and then I started seeing photos, and then I started hearing people who I knew talk about their relatives dying from it.
Yeah.
Not dying from it, but like they got the jab and 6 weeks later they had like a ton of fucking cancer in their ass and died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just brings on everything.
One of the worst places to have cancer.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Your balls are quite bad.
I'd rather have it there than in my ass.
I knew a lady once who had cancer of the ear, though. And
Cancer of the ear.
She had cancer.
Oh, you need to grow up. That's nothing. Jesus
No,
Christ.
she had to have,
Cartilage.
she had to have her ear chopped off.
Whoa.
Really?
So that's pretty deep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Like
probably
Van Gogh.
falling over all the time.
Like cancer in your balls, they can get that shit out, but cancer in your ear, mate, it's right next to your brain. It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, that's right.
True, that's
Shout
true.
out.
I wonder if you had one ball removed, would it make you a bit heavier on one side?
I think it does.
Should be a bit
I know someone who did have ball cancer and got one taken out. And yeah.
They're just
Said it's a bit
spinning
wonky.
around constantly.
Do you reckon, like, do you reckon if you had like one ball though and then got ball cancer, you could like plead with them to leave you with like half a ball? Do you know what I'm saying?
You can
Just
get
like a bit.
prosthetic ones. Like that's actually true. You get
Prosthetic
a
balls.
prosthetic rubber ball.
Pathetic until the future.
You will
Actually,
die in
boss.
10 years' time.
The orbits are fading. I can't see this anymore. Wow.
I nearly had ball cancer.
Yeah.
I nearly had ball cancer. The most traumatic thing, it turned out it was just a benign cyst. Get in. But then they tried to ultrasound my balls, and I was like 10, and my mum was like, do you want me to come in? And I was like, I don't think you want to come in, mum.
You don't want to deal with this piece, lady.
Yeah, I was like, I've nearly got pubes, mum. Get out.
Have you heard about what you said about getting a fake testicles? Have you know, if you're a trans person who's going from female to male, when they build the penis for you out of your skin flap on your thigh, they like roll it up.
Yeah.
And then the way they make it get hard is that they put a little pump inside
true.
the ball sack and they squeeze the pump and it gets the fake
So, like,
cock
it's-
hard.
if you're a trans man,
you're just gonna go.
Yeah, if you're like, if you've pulled in like that and you're a trans man, you just have to little pump beforehand, and then you can just plow on forever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's the dream.
What if you pump up too much though?
What
You-
they go?
you know, it
It makes a
explodes.
funny noise.
Yeah. It pops and you go around the room like an helium balloon. They went up on the radiator.
Oh, that is so fucking funny. Just I'm imagining you doing that around the room just uncontrollably.
Oh yeah, was it proper ball cancer then?
No, it was a benign cyst, and then my balls and my dick didn't even like explode once. It was actually got boring. I was fuming.
Yeah, it would have been a good story.
Yeah, it would have been
Sure.
great. I wish it was like Build-A-Bear though. That you could put a little sound in it, like "I love you," and like when you squeeze it, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, customize it.
Yeah, I'd put a little football kit on it.
Pimp my sack.
Welcome to Pimp My Sack with me, Ben Shepherd. Let's meet today's contestant. You'll be playing for the tiny leather jacket for the ball sack. The Fountains look.
Oh.
Have you ever shaved your pubes to make it look like, you know, like
I made it look like Ben Shepherd once.
put it in a suit?
To make it look like anything, no, I did like the thing once where I like tried to, get a bit of like a snail trail.
Oh
And I tried to make like a perfect thin, like Mexican line. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what.
A conga.
Yeah, no, yeah, sure.
A tonga.
I was trying to like make it like all like sexy and like, but then I realized that I don't have like a six pack, so it's curved.
It's just a hug.
yeah, it's just a hairy bump in the road.
Looks like a line of
grassy
ants.
knoll.
yeah,
Like the president's about to be assassinated on the other side of it.
Get here, girl. I'm going to shoot you in the head with me cock. Bang.
but yeah, having any belly button as well doesn't help. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Oh,
innie.
yeah, I've
Innies
got
are
a
better though. Outies are disgusting.
Yeah,
I hate outies.
I've got a horrible belly button. I don't know.
Let's see it, bro.
Go ahead. I don't know if you can tell whether this is an innie or an outie, but what do you reckon that is?
It's trying to be an innie, but
It is, isn't it?
It's an
But
outie.
That's
it
a
is-
mixed race.
It's a mix. Yeah.
I'm so unsure.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It's like you still got a bit of the umbilical cord on you.
Maybe it is. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
your
your
but not
your
hard
belly
enough.
button. Zoom in if you can. But your belly button's got a nipple, bro.
It is. I've got 3 nipples.
If someone tickles that, does it feel nice? It's like,
If I squeeze it, milk comes out. Hold on. Yeah, get
it's
on
like
this.
yellow curdled
Get
milk.
on this,
though.
Patreons. Squeezing fucking fluid out
Speaking
me
of, you know
nipple
what?
belly.
We should address the camera in the room, actually.
Oh, yeah.
This is a podcast. Welcome back, everybody. This is Know What I Mean, episode 12.
This is episode 12. Yeah.
Look at me
Fucking
knowing where we're at.
well
Well done,
done.
me.
That's never happened before.
High five. Thanks for that. And we got
This is the number of episodes that Tom Evans said we would do and then give up again.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you, Tom Evans.
Yeah, well, Tom Evans like you die laughing, mate. You prick.
yeah.
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 Get up there.
That's his new character, Die Laughing.
Oh,
'Cause,
well, yeah.
after 12 years doing stand-up, you got to find something new, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's all right, we're all friends. But we've got a lovely guest on this week. Actually, Tom Evans' neighbour, believe it or not.
I wonder who it is.
He's a good friend of the pod. He's a brilliant stand-up comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Staunton, everyone.
Hello. Thanks very much for having me.
and his third nipple that's coming out his belly button.
Three nipples.
How's it going, brother? How's it going?
It's going good. It's going all right, thanks. I've not done a podcast for ages.
Last one, it wouldn't have been ours. I've seen you on a few since then, right? You've done a couple bits and bobs, haven't you, since then?
No,
Really? Last time you came on was our old one.
it might have been.
Damn.
Because another one doesn't go anymore, does it? And that was the only one that had had me regularly.
Yeah.
So,
What happened there? Do you want to give us any inside goss?
why another one stopped?
Yeah.
Who
got
fucked who?
sick of it. Nah, I think they just got sick of it.
Yeah, because it was obviously I used to like watching our podcast, but it was also a very like few blokes. Let's just sit in a room and have a bit of a moan. It's kind of the vibe I got from it. Maybe
It's like being on the
I
bus.
love having a bit of a moan though.
Yeah,
To be fair.
same.
Like, I love being on the bus.
I think it's the most womanly thing about me that I do love complaining now and just having a nice
my God.
whinge about stuff. About stuff that's not even that bad.
What was your
You know what I
dynamic growing up? Did you grow up with women or
Yeah, I've got 3 sisters.
3 sisters? And
And I'm the youngest.
oh damn, yeah. So exactly, I was younger with 2 older sisters, and it was like I was basically just another. Anything they could do to make me a girl when I was younger.
But
you know what I'm
you're quite leggy.
Yeah, I'm quite leggy. Legs
Yeah.
11. That's
Yeah.
me. That's where that
Yeah,
came
yeah.
from, actually. Yeah, me. But no, because like it would just be like, like feminine shit now. So like like Britney Spears comes on, I get down to Britney Spears, but that's only because I
Yeah,
grew up with fucking sisters.
No, I liked it. Well, all right, here's a question for you. Would you have rather grown up with brothers or sisters?
I think now sisters, bro, because I know people who grew up with brothers who beat the fuck out of them, and I'm like,
Right.
I'm all right. I'd
So,
rather
yeah, me, I grew up with 2 brothers in it, and that's why I am the way I am today.
younger brothers.
What a big yeah. Yeah, my little brother beat me up all the time. Now I'm a gay pussy. It's a nightmare. Fuming.
Yeah, I think I'd stick with sisters, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's made me a better person, but I think it's made me a bit more, this is going to sound gay. It's made me a very, what's the word?
Empathy?
Of
Yeah, you
women.
sound quite empathetic knowing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
word.
But yeah, empathetic about women. You know what I mean? About how they would feel about
That was,
certain
you know what?
things.
This is
struggles.
scumbag. This is a scumbag thing to say, but this was always my cracker of a line when I was like 17 in college, trying to get with birds, and I'd be like, yeah, I'd never hurt a girl because I've got 2 older sisters, so I just couldn't do that to a lady. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd never cheat on you. I've
Yeah.
got 3 sisters.
yeah, I could
Animal.
never. Yeah, I couldn't hurt a lady because I just see how they go through it from
Yeah,
these horrible men that they
Periods are rubbish. Oh, God.
do. I also remember. Do you ever remember being a little brother and your sisters would have a bit of shit with boys and be like, I'll fucking deal with them, and I'm like 7 years old. Do you know what I mean?
I was the opposite. I used to share a room with my sister, and when one of them would bring a boy home, I'd make a point of going to bed early so that guy would have to leave.
Yeah, nice.
So it'd be like 7 o'clock, and I'd march in going like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Darren has to go away because I'm going to bed. And he hated me for it, obviously. But it's what you do as a little brother. Were your little brothers annoying to you on purpose?
Well, I never brought any girls back to the house, so that sort of scuppered that.
They'd shout virgin through the walls at you. You're trying to sleep.
Yeah, I'd bring girls back, and then my younger brother would pull them, throw my arms. It was
Yeah.
a bloody disaster.
He'd beat you up.
Yeah.
In the time that you went to the toilet and came back.
It was ridiculous. I don't know how we managed it, but in our own house, he managed to put me in a locker. It was ridiculous. But then my other little brother, God love him, he's got like no teeth, and it's disgusting. So that has pissed me off quite a bit.
God, why has he got no teeth?
He's just wrong.
What?
He's just built wrong. But I can live with that. Me and him are quite similar, like brained people.
Yeah.
Whereas my other younger brother, my youngest younger brother, he's 12, and my other younger brother, 22. Me and the 12-year-old are very similar, but the 22-year-old is just, he's like a TOWIE contestant. Like he wears a hairband and he goes to sunbeds and he works on site during the week, and then he should live in like a new build estate. That's the sort of person he is.
Grey sofa.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of shit.
Like a faux philosopher.
Like he goes out on the week every like once a month. Him and his mates will go out dressed as like the Peaky Blinders, and he's like one of them type of people.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the flat cap and a pocket watch.
Yeah.
That he's hired.
You got to return.
Yeah, watch that. I've got to take it back next week.
He's got a horse and carriage on tick. It's that sort of thing. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's brilliant.
I've got a sister as well, and she's really cool. To be fair to her, I actually quite like her.
That's what I'm saying. But your dynamic's a bit weird, though, isn't it? Because you obviously left home kind of young as well. So
How old were you when you left home?
I moved out when I was 19.
Well done. God, I think I was like 26.
Damn.
I came to uni when I was 19 and never came back.
Well, uni's a different. It's not moving out. Uni's not just leaving home, is it? Uni's.
Yeah, I wish I'd done that though.
It is
Gone
when
to
you
another
don't go
city.
back though.
Yeah, you didn't go back, to be fair, but
Yeah, but it's like now, like me and you have the flat together. That's the new flat after uni. Like
that's home.
I don't have like fruit flies in my room anymore. I'm really like progressing as a man.
Yeah.
That's all thanks
How's
to
the
you.
curtains?
You are
How's the curtains?
right. I do have bin bags in my room, fine. But other
As
than that,
curtains.
Yeah.
well, the blinds are
Fucking hell.
really thin.
Do they work as like blackouts blinds
mate.
though? So you
Oh,
sleep better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the
I
logic
don't
there.
really ever know what time of the day.
But his room looks like where they filmed like Insidious. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it looks like the
I
fucking.
can imagine the first scene of
Looks
Apocalypse
like a
Now.
soul trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know in Apocalypse Now where he has the breakdown, he punches the mirror and smashes it, and the room's a mess. I imagine that's what you're...
That's
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
wake up every morning and my wardrobe is opposite my bed with a mirror in it, and I wake up every morning just terrified.
Obviously we've said this before, but I'll say it again. It's just because it's the thing that I can't understand about your room. It's such a shithole. Even when it's clean, it smells like guinea pigs, and we've not got a fucking guinea pig in the house. That's what I can't understand.
no.
And you still can't.
died at the pipes.
You still can't explain to me where that smell comes from.
It's because he
For the go on.
pisses and shits in a big pile of hay in the corner of the room.
Just sawdust on the fucking floor.
Yeah, kibble everywhere.
He actually doesn't even drink water. He's just got a big bottle attached to his wall, mate.
Like before bed, Will gives the dog and me a treat.
Yeah, that's class. Say we don't have sex like a guinea pig in it, mate, but never mind. Have
Do guinea pigs have sex?
Yeah, guinea pig. Aren't they like rabbits?
Yeah,
they're,
they're not like-
they're rodents, isn't it? So they fuck
Oh, they
like.
do have. They don't just shout out eggs every now and again.
Actually,
That's fish, innit, where they shit the eggs out and
do
then...
guinea pigs have eggs?
I'm not a guinea pig expert. I'm just a bit confused about them. I've never seen a guinea pig have sex outside of my room.
Outside of my imagination.
I wank like with a really tiny little hand like this, just to imagine it's a guinea pig.
No, it's got to have sex the same way that like any other rutting animal would.
Oh,
Now-
you told me a good fact
Yeah, I
about
was going
dog
to say,
sex.
did you know this about dogs? When dogs have sex, how they ejaculate? Did you know? Because it's not obviously doggy styles how they do it, but when it comes to the ejaculation process, oh man,
Can we be asked to ask?
Can we do a demonstration?
Oh, okay.
You were up for that?
You
not
were
gonna
so
come
up
in
for
me,
that.
are you?
It's like fuck's sake, pull him.
I trust you to not actually rape me.
Yeah, no, so I don't think
It's not rape if you're up for it.
exactly. But so basically, they'll be doing
Don't
it
clip
doggy
that
style,
bit, Ben.
and then the dog has to, when it's about to come, it will then get its back leg over and turn so they're arse to arse, but they're still like.
There's a
Still
dick go
inside.
between the legs.
Oh, yeah,
it's
they
like-
turn round, don't they?
Yeah, and it's like, and then the dog's pussy like a Venus flytrap keeps it in. Because obviously, if you try to do that in real life, slip out, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? It would slip out straight.
Yeah, you see like the mad positions they do in porn and
I
stuff
wanna
like
try,
that.
though.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah, especially. as
Hey,
it
love, I
comes-
just want to try something. Just
That'd
Here,
be-
wait
you know
me a
what?
sec.
That'd actually piss you off because like
You're still getting paid.
the logistics, the logistics of like turning around, trying to keep it in and focusing
Yeah.
as you're about to come.
And not fall.
That would be a fucking nightmare. It would, oh man.
But like falling and then being like, oh, on the ground, and you're still like, just miserably
Fucking
jizzing on
up the
yourself.
best.
Getting it
quick.
over the shoulder into a pussy, ideally.
Yeah.
optimistically, mine comes out like a leaking pipe. Like just falls down. It's a shaft.
Wow, yours comes out reluctantly.
Yeah. Mine's like, really? Again?
Shit.
You can hear his sperm
I
completely.
need one of them
again.
pumps the trans people have. Fucking jizz.
Yeah.
But yeah, Adam Staunton, man. How's 2026 treating you, bruv?
Oh god, it's just the same as all the
You
other
haven't-
fucking years now. every year after COVID, it's just the same.
It is.
It's just life is just a repeat now.
The world was different before, and
Yeah, and I don't know how.
it's hard to. No one can put it in a bottle. And
I think it's like
figure out what it is.
emotionally, everyone's just really fucking done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
think
Nobody
it's-
tries really. To
What I
do
think it is, I
anything.
think it's like a lot of things changed at once. So like we were talking about this the other day. You were saying about your dad and like how all these boomers are like so fucking addicted to their phones worse than the actual generation. That happened during COVID. They're all just sat at home, didn't know what the
Yeah,
fuck to do. And then there's like loads of things that change. You know, socially, people were a bit different. Like I used to go raving and that before COVID. Raves used to be really fun. I've been to a few now, and it's just like a popularity contest. You know
No
what I
one,
mean? Just
no one
not like-
bloody dances at raves anymore.
Everyone just like wants to look cool and laugh with their mates and like,
We-
or have
They're all snarling, everyone.
their phone out, and it's like it's basically just like Love Island people everywhere. Everyone just wants to be Love Island contestant now, and it's like the world has gone fucked, and it.
I enjoyed the raves we go to, but because
That's because we're there though.
no,
It's
because
just,
we dance like everyone else is stood there just bobbing shoulders like that, like smouldering.
What do you do, Jamie?
I'm doing
on.
like that, and I'm like,
that one.
yeah, I'm like switching out my hands over my knees. Yeah. I'm having fun,
yeah,
and no one bloody knows how to have fun anymore after COVID.
it's true. You can't really put on. That's so true, man. You
Everyone
can't-
seems very self-aware.
Yeah.
I don't want to let loose and have fun. What if someone's filming?
It's all of these
Something like
people
that.
for the
Someone is
bloody
filming as well,
jabs.
though. That's the
it.
problem.
Yeah.
Someone is filming
Someone
as
is
well.
always
People are
filming.
so obsessed with the filming side of things.
Well, I don't understand why. Like maybe it's just a personality thing. But if someone gets me on film dancing like a prick, I'm not arsed.
Yeah.
I don't get why everyone's arsed.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to disagree there because I'd rather people weren't filming me on dancing because I don't dance.
No, I mean
very
ideally
well.
I don't want people to film me, but if they catch me on film and I'm
You're a good dancer.
I'm
what?
too paranoid though that they'd use like AI or something
Oh,
to
yeah.
shoot a cock into me hands. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I'm doing this and they've got like 10 dicks in me head. Oh no, I don't like that.
Are you a good dancer?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, got
I
some-
don't. I never really get the opportunity to show it off though.
Do you do it at
'Cause
home?
I don't
just-
really. Yeah, I
yeah.
dance a lot at home, and it's kind of like pre-workout thing, but it's also like pre-writing thing because I feel like it gets my brain ready to.
Yes.
'Cause I'm moving. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's a very good. Like that is very true. Like I love nothing more when you're out the flat.
And that's the end of that sentence.
That was all I meant. Yeah.
Can open the windows.
Yeah.
Guinea
Bin-
pigs,
get
guinea
them
pigs
bin
go
bags
running
off the
away.
Put some
windows.
fucking vitamin D in for a bit. The plants are dying. But no, when you're not in the flat and I have like a bit of, I can just have my music on. I can dance around bolloco.
You sound like his wife. You know what I love when you're at work and I get to just put on whatever I want and just, you know what? Fuck the dishes. I am going to have a bloody dance.
Oh,
It sounds like it's great.
Hello. I pour myself a little Pinot. I'm a little fucking boogie. The dog's
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You deserve it, girl. But I do. I love having a fucking dance in the flat. But that obviously, so my boy is my friend who I get weed off, right? We can leave it on camera or whatever. But my friend who I get weed off, he had a key to our flat, just like the spare key. And he came round once and he walks in on me. Obviously, I wasn't bolloco, but I was like in my room dancing,
was.
dancing, headphones on, singing, and he just walks in like, "Yo, fam, you good, yeah?" And I'm just like, oh, I can't recover. Somehow he still serves me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Did
Yeah.
you join in?
Yeah.
Nah, he was so embarrassed. I think he was like, he didn't know what to do. It was like, take a shit, see you later. Like, it was like, get the fuck out of it. Like,
What song were
defo-
you dancing to?
you know what it was? It was one of your tunes. It was by Basement. I can't remember what it was. It was like one of these punky songs, and I was singing along.
West Emo?
But it's like high pitch, and I'm like, yeah, singing along to it. And he just walked in on me, bro.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God.
Literally.
You know when you're doing that singing where you're imagining that you're in the music video and you're doing the, you know what, I do this line like this. You know what I mean? There's the cat. And then boom, explosions. Yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
That was like a lot of me growing up, though. You know, I don't know how much you were into it, but like, you know, X Factor and all that was like big in your life when you were growing up. Every shower I had was an X Factor audition, bro. It was just like, oh,
Do you ever have the X Factor game on Wii? By any
I
chance?
don't think I did.
I remember we had the X Factor game on Wii and it come with a little microphone and you just sing and then they would judge you. And I remember getting voted out.
By the computer.
I mean, getting voted out by the AI Simon Cowell in front of my grandparents and just going into my room and just sobbing. I was like, I'm just never going to make it. I got through at Butlins. Why am I not getting through on the Wii?
Did I make it to judge's house in your own house?
I sent to judge's bedroom. It was a bloody nightmare.
Ah, yeah. That's funny, though, that the idea that they kick you off and then you actually physically leave your room like that. It's like, well, you heard what they said, guys. I'm sorry.
My dad was like, that's why I left, Jamie. And I was like, oh, nightmare.
I reckon there's many more reasons, but yeah, fair enough.
I grew up with Michael Jackson as like the biggest
hope you
like,
didn't.
dancer in the world. That's why my belly button looks like that. I don't know what he did, but now it looks
Just
like
came
a
off
nipple.
on the roller coaster in his garden.
He was sucking on it so hard. Yeah. But yeah, so I was fucking dancing and singing to him when I was growing up because everyone in our school was when we like literally like practice like moonwalking and practice dance moves and try and do them in front of each other. And it's like,
Coming in with a glove on.
yeah, one glove. It's like that. It was quite wholesome. It's like this is what we used to do before the fucking phones.
What years were you in school? Is it secondary or primary?
Secondary, I was in there 1998 until 2003.
Yeah. Finished school in 2003.
I think so, yeah. Because I did 2 years of sixth form and then I went to uni. So I did sixth form until 2005, and then I did uni in 2008, and that's when I started stand up as well. So yeah.
Mad shit. How long you been doing stand up now then, brother?
Oh
Do you want to do the maths? Well, it's pretty easy.
15 years, something like that.
I was asking him.
18 years.
I love it when you're out. I love it when you're not here. You know what I mean?
I'm just a big fan of Adam. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Big fan of Adam's going nowhere career, and he's still in the exact same place he's been in for the past.
Done
like,
every
10
one of our
years.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair,
Yeah, I love the fact that the podcast has started. You two would go, so he's still here. Fucking hell, I'm the guest.
I reckon Adam fancies it.
you're part of the furniture now, mate. You know, you can't make this many appearances. You need a match ball or something. We need to get him something.
Who else have you had on?
This one, Kyle. Only Kyle.
We had
Carl
Key on it
Legacy.
as well.
Yeah.
We had Key.
Oh, we had Key. Yeah, but he doesn't really count. You know, I mean, he's a fucking waste of space. But anyway, yeah, we had Key Carson on the pod. We did like a football themed episode.
Oh, nice. I tried to give him an Easter egg before because he lives by me.
There's a proper little
he's
comedy
vegan.
block where you live, isn't it? I'm not going to say where it is, but fucking.
It's a nice guy.
There's like 3 of you that live there, innit?
Yeah, me
Guy
too,
that I
I'm a
work with
guy.
lives there as well.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah. So I know loads of people that live in that little bit.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, proper little.
I wish we lived there, to be honest.
It is. It's
The
amazing
houses are
having
quite
a tree.
nice.
It would be
And just
convenient.
having trees and grass is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your Instagram stories are so fun. You remind me of like
Yeah.
like CBBC.
But a teenage girl.
That's what-
Literally, my Instagram is like what a teenage girl.
It's just like, how cute is this pigeon?
yeah.
And then it's like
It's me
gourmet.
feeding them.
Yeah, and then it's like gourmet egg on toast, and then it's just fucking other shit.
Yeah,
It's just
I
so funny, man.
White girls Instagram. That's what it is, innit? Because I'm just bored of social. I'm bored of making sketches and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
man.
I've had like a proper long break from it, and I'm just enjoying being a pensioner on Instagram now. So
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
here's a nice tree. Here's a nice,
I love
you
that,
know what
though.
I mean?
Love when you post your food ones. I love all that, but I think obviously you're saying there about with stand up. I feel like doesn't it get to the point now where you're doing it for a while and you're just like fuck it. Like you can go to any fucking gig that books you and do well, and that are you at that level now where you're just like I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? Or are you
No, sometimes you can still have rogue elements which can still throw you off. I mean, like I'll give you an example. I went down south to do comedian in Bath on Saturday, and about 10 minutes before the show started, the manager was like, "Oh, a 80-strong wedding party have just booked in." And we
Brilliant.
were like, why have you just let that happen? And they were like, because we made like 500 quid from them. And it was like, oh yeah, actually, when you put it that way. But then obviously we were all like, this is going to be shit because they'll have been day drinking.
Yeah,
they're
they've been
not
drinking
gonna
for
be
like 12
arsed,
hours.
Drinking for 12 hours before they got here. So we were all, so that threw me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter how long you've been going. Stuff can still definitely throw you.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, do you cook?
Nah, do a bollocks.
Do you cook?
I'll cook a little bit.
Out of the two of you, you're more the...
I'll cook a little bit. I'm not doing anything ridiculous, but I'll use the hob.
Yeah.
We're getting a new oven as well.
We are
So
getting
we've
a new
not-
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've not had an oven for about 18 months, which has been a bit of a game changer.
Is it convection though?
I don't know what that
With
means.
the hob?
man.
Is it flame
The,
or is it
the
electric?
hob
Yeah,
is,
is it gas
is,
or electric?
is
Gas.
hot.
Gas.
It's a-
If you leave it on, it gets hot.
yeah,
Yeah, burn the house down and we leave it on. Yeah.
yeah.
We had a gas leak the other day as well. I mean, I don't know why we're telling people what's going on in our house. Just hoping a repairman's watching. Just fucking doing it.
Pity on you. I'll give him a hand.
Will thought we had a gas leak, and the gas, and he.
It was just a smell of Jamie's room. That's fucking all it was.
The
I
dead
left the
guinea
door
pig.
open for a bit, and you know, the pigs got out.
Yeah.
But like, he knocked on to be like, I don't want to alarm you, but there's gas everywhere.
Everywhere.
Don't worry, you're lying, but we need to evacuate. It's,
I was lying.
Nah, we stay here.
Well, he went, I'm going to take the dog out, and I was like, I'm just going to stay here, I think.
I'm going to stay here with the gas.
I got what was important and got out the flat, mate. Do you know what I mean?
But the gas engineer came round, and for some reason I just put my shoes on, so I felt a bit better about myself. And then just sat in the front room. What I looked like I was being really smart because I was reading a book, but it was comics.
What were you reading?
It's about in 1970. It's called Kent State, the comic. Kent State University in America in 1970. It's this big like student like uprising sort of thing, and they brought in the National Guard, and the National Guard in America killed 4 students at this uni. They were protesting Vietnam. It's really interesting book. But I was reading it in the front room, and like the gas engineer didn't even be like, "What an interesting book," and I do that for him. Never even happened. Fuming.
The gas man, when I walked out, because I left the house with a dog, and they were like, he'll be round within an hour. So I've left, and as I come out on the street, he's pulling up, and I was like, oh, brilliant, I'll go speak to him. And I was like, hi mate, you're right. Is this for, our address? And he was like, yeah. He got out the van. He gets out his van. He's a quite big, bold Scouse fella, isn't he, Jamie? You know what I mean? He's fucking
Sexy.
He was quite sexy. No.
He has something about him.
No, like, have you ever seen on Family Guy? I don't know if you've seen this. I hate to make Family Guy references, but you know the guy when Peter meets the guy. Peter. You know when he meets the guy with the eyes that are too close together, and he's like, "I must draw you." That's how I felt with the gas man.
I was like that, but I was like, can I photograph you?
Yeah. And I was like, but then he's got out of the van, and I'm like, God, that's a beautiful man. And then he was like, so what is? No, I was like, yeah, you here for? And he was like, yeah. And he just went, what's the matter? And I don't know what it was about. I just felt so comfortable with his eyes. I was like, I've actually had a really bad day, mate, to be honest with you. And it was like,
instantly.
when he said, what's the matter? I've not thought, oh, he means with the gas. I thought he's asking me what's the matter. Do you know what I mean?
You can
It's
tell.
fucked.
He's just like, he's got nice eyes, and you can just tell he's caring.
I would have cried on his shoulder if he'd allowed it, to be fair.
I nearly asked him to stay around.
Do you want to come see, mate, please? But then,
How much of that do you reckon's the job, and how much do you reckon is how handsome he was? Like, if he was the guy, but he worked in Greg's, you wouldn't be as enraptured, would you? It's got to be the job as well.
well, Gasman is very plumber. It's very porno, in it. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was imagining.
Also,
That's what I was going to say about Jamie. He was probably disappointed that you just weren't A lonely housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he was, but just different. You know what I mean? Like, this one's got a beard, but it's not a lonely housewife.
The loneliness is still there. No problem there.
It's. I've really liked him.
We'll get him on. I've got his number there.
Yeah,
we'll get him.
next,
Get him on.
next episode.
We are actually thinking about it.
Man Crush, new segment on the show. We bring a guest on and try and convince him to be gay.
He'll come in his full fucking kit and we'll stand there in our pants.
He'll be like, "Where's the gas leak?" He'll be like, "Do you want to do a podcast first, mate?"
"Where's the gas
That'll
leak?
be
Do you want to check my ass?"
Oh, there it is. Still there. Get a flute on that.
I want to know what you think, because
I mean, a flu.
I was speaking to Ben about this. A flu. It's
Got a
crazy.
flute. That'd be a great way to play it, though. Like luring them in, like the Pied Piper. This is how you lure the gas man in.
It's gone up. Fuck.
Yeah. You just 1 2 immediately his head comes around the door.
What was it he said to you, though, the gas man? He said, like...
Stop talking to me. I'm trying to do my job. I don't care what you're reading. We're all very
Just went, your
impressed.
breath stinks. Get out. Yeah.
You stink of guinea pigs.
Stop touching me. He said there's no gas in the building. Something's died in your airing cupboard in a beer.
That was it. Yeah. And I said to him, I was like, what does that mean? He was like, don't know. Like, Sam, man, no problem.
I didn't really hear what he said because I could just hear the angels playing the harp behind me.
Yeah, he was glowing and I was blinded.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
He was. I just wanted to kiss his head. Do you know what I mean? I just got a wise.
Was he bald?
Yeah, bald, but like...
He pulled it off.
But like
Pulled it off.
not Arnie Slot now bald. Arnie Slot in his first year at Liverpool bald, like that slick, like sexy bald. Do you know what I'm saying? Like...
I've always wanted to slap a bald head. I feel like that would feel really
Few years,
satisfying.
mate. A few years, Jamie can help
Have you
you.
never slapped a bald? No. I slapped a bald as a kid. It was one of my dad's mates. He'd come over from Holland to come watch the football with us. He was very bald, and I was just about tall enough to reach his head. And we'd won, and I was like, this is funny. Bang! Like that. My dad basically grabbed me by the throat and said, never touch this bald Dutch man again.
Just fucking yap stamp.
Whoa. But you did that
He was
like it was...
stop touching my head, boy.
like his head was a buzzer. And you know, you were about to give an answer on a game show. Like, yes! Middlesbrough.
The computer when you're singing at X Factor on the Wii. Fucking slapping bald. It's like...
I used his head as a microphone. It was just like awful.
Well, I wanted to ask you what you, because I was speaking to Ben before we started the pod today, and we were talking about like going forward with the pod and guests and stuff. And we do want to do more, like not say normal people, but you know, people who aren't like doing stand up or doing fucking stuff like that. Just try and find like random people
Civvies.
who are interesting that we could have on the pod. But I was like, who would be good for that? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do you reckon we get a
who do we
bald
know?
on?
Do we know anyone who's like? Who we know who's not?
Well, if you want to go down that route and get someone on just because they're bald and then say, we want to have a conversation with you, a normal person, about being bald, you could go down that route.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We know a few baldies.
Like, I need to know what the future's in store for me because this will go eventually, and you know, I'm terrified.
And then we should
Get
get
to see you with the shoot, did you know?
Nah, my head's a really weird shape because I got stuck when I was coming out, and they kicked me back in, and then they used forceps. So the whole thing going on up here.
You came out and they were like, ugh.
yeah,
Back in.
let's try again.
Oh, I'm pushing it back in to see if a different baby comes out. That's like
this.
some coke, that, innit? It's like, just push it back in, maybe someone else will come out.
It's like when your DVD's not working.
they blew on me, pushed me back in,
Put
dropped me
it
on
the
the
other way
top.
around. Like a fucking flash drive. Full of out turning around.
I knew we shouldn't have got rid of the video player.
And then the Don't Pirate DVD comes on in the fucking...
You wouldn't push a baby.
You wouldn't push a baby back into the womb. Don't steal a car.
Shit.
Yeah, but like my mum smoked and drank when she was pregnant with me, so I think
Legend.
she's asking for it.
I'm
right?
on smoke.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I think that's
Yeah.
why I'm so small.
Yeah, I just think that was normal up
No,
until like 10 years
I
ago.
hear this a lot though from you and you as well, and you say about the smoking. My mum drank and smoked too. She was maybe, I don't know what she was drinking and smoking. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, maybe your mum was smoking like L&B and mum was smoking Camels or something.
No,
like
I think like your mum was having a little glass of wine. My mum was drinking like strong cider.
my mum drank Tia Maria, bro.
Sexy girl.
I know. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, blimey.
Tia Maria. Or
wish I met your
Cheeky
mum.
Vimtos out the piss jug. Do you remember I told you that story?
Piss jug.
Oh, there we
Whoa.
go.
You never heard
Is
of
that a
you
pub?
never heard of the piss jug? Yeah, it's on the Wirral.
Ah, fair enough.
Basically, I'll tell it shortly because I think I've said it before. But basically, when we were younger, I used to always, you know, like when you're a kid and you have FOMO.
Yeah.
So obviously bedtime for me would be like 8 o'clock or whatever. But then sometimes I'd have like FOMO. My mum would be watching Crime Watch, and I'd be like, I want to stay down, and she'd be like, okay. So then if I was like, right, I need to stay and watch Crime Watch, I'd be in the room. But then if I needed the toilet, I didn't want to like miss out. That's how much I had FOMO.
Yeah.
So we developed a device called the piss jug. And it was just in the kitchen. It was a little stained jug.
This is true, this, by the way.
So if I needed a wee, we're watching Crime Watch, I'd run in the kitchen. And sometimes,
How is that any quicker than going to the toilet though?
because the
Toilet
toilet's
was
upstairs,
upstairs.
Ben. But sometimes, obviously, if it's a long piss, it's a big jug. I'll walk back into the living room while I'm pissed in the jug.
Wait, you're walking and pissing?
I'm walking and pissing.
Wow.
And then,
I'm quite impressed.
so there's the piss jug was just a thing. It was like, you fill the jug with piss, pour it down the sink, bosh, see you later. And then I'll be back in the living room. I'll be back in the living room in 2 minutes. The social services were like, what is going on here? I was like, no, and then, but the problem was the piss jug. I think it was like also what my mum used for a cheeky Vimto. It's just fucked up in it when you think
Wow.
about.
What kind of Tom and Jerry shit is this?
It was a versatile jug, man. It was been in the family for years, mate.
And your mum was okay with you pissing in a jug?
I don't think she, like the walking bit I'm making up for funsies, right?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't think she was actually aware that it was the same jug or what I was actually doing. I don't know what she thought I was doing. But I was like, yeah, I'm just going for a piss and never went up the stairs. So I was just figure it out, Jane. Do you know what I mean? Figure it out.
He went in for that little hole at the bottom of the skirting boards and just had a bit of a piss and then came back. It was fine.
She had bigger fish to fry. She had teenage daughters and shit,
She had bigger jugs to piss in. As the saying goes.
Oh, that is class.
Piss jug. Wow, would you have a piss jug now as an adult?
Hell no,
No,
bro.
not even in your most, like, hungover.
You know when I'll have a piss jug again? When GTA 6 comes out. That's when I'll get myself a piss jug. And you will be emptying it on the reg for me, okay?
Rockstar will bring out a range of piss jugs to commemorate
The little R next to
GTA
it.
6, yeah, with the little R on it. Yeah, it stands for Rockstar, not
the R
retarded.
gets more orange the more it's, more it's filled up.
Oh my god. That's brilliant. Obviously GTA 6 is going to be realistic. I don't think they're going to have a piss jug in the game. Like, it's not that fucking...
I bet they will. You can play
they
tennis
might.
in GTA 5, you
Yeah,
can piss in
yeah.
a jug in GTA 6.
Oh, mate, I can't believe how long we've done that. That's
It's
flown
so
by.
funny that I've just remembered that in GTA 5, the way you could play 3 different people.
Yeah.
When you play Franklin, the black guy, you haven't got the option to go and play tennis as a mini game.
Yeah.
That is
It's
crazy.
just
innit?
dead funny.
That
yeah.
is really
And so the only way that you can build your strength up is by fighting people.
I think it'd been
so
really
funny.
funny if they, like, when you played as Franklin, you weren't allowed to swim.
Yeah, you'd go drowned immediately. Or the water spat you back out. Rejected. They're like that. Shoom. When you die on it. It's just like, can't swim.
Wasted.
Wasted.
I said black, sorry.
Black. That's funny. Cause of death. Black.
We laugh, but there's probably been a thing in the past, to be fair.
Yeah, Rockstar always do those little self-aware racist.
I am really, obviously,
jokes.
we can chat about it a bit. I'm really looking forward to GTA 6, though. Not because of, like, oh my god, GTA 6, the long wait. But did you play Red Dead 2?
Yeah.
So, like, you know how immersive, I don't know what word.
Immersive.
Immersive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
spot on, mate.
I went to school. And anyway, so...
You went to school for a bit.
Yeah,
They used to take him out of school to go do, like, putting out fire lessons because
Oh,
he
we did
kept
so-
setting fires.
Talk about this. Me and my friend were dead naughty in school, and as a punishment for that, once a week we went to the fire station and they taught us how to put fires out. It was fucking great.
Because you were starting fires.
No, we weren't even. We were just naughty in school, and they were like, "Here you go, do this for 12 weeks, and you get an ASDAN award at the end of it." It was great. Anyway,
Well
The
done.
Asdan Award.
I don't know. So, and I got given. It's on a certificate. It's on my CV. They were like, you could put down your CV.
You want to hire me? I won't set fire to this gaff.
Yeah, yeah.
Promise.
Imagine like a fire setting off in the workplace. Like, where's Will? he's got the certificate.
I know.
He's Aston.
Where's the ASDAN boy?
Someone dying in the corner, set on fire. Like, you gotta get Will. He knows how to.
It's my fucking joint that started the fire as well. Yeah, usually. But the GTA 6 thing, because obviously Red Dead 2, how immersive that game was, and like with the NPCs and all, I think that in a modern world game, and how long did it take you to complete Red Dead 2? It took me like a good
6 months.
It took so I'm a degenerate and I played it every day for like 12 hours a day. So I did it in like 2 weeks.
Right.
But them 2 weeks were like, it was like I was living it. That was like
different
what,
world.
and that was what it was. It was like a virtual world. And
I come back in. Will was like at work, at home from work for a couple of weeks, and I come back in and I walk in the flat and she
and I'm like, I'm just gonna put you on hold for a second. Fucking have a shootout and that in the middle of
I was coming home to the flat and he was greeting me with, "Hey, partner." It was ridiculous.
You said that to me before.
yeah, I did say partner. I did say partner too.
It's actually your no worries partner.
I was like, shit, man. I was actually like, don't be fucking late, partner. But, he was late.
Gotta get here for Valentine's.
He was late.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, you traveling by horse, you fucking knobhead. But I'm just so excited to see a modern world that's like that. Like it's fully all in. Because they're saying it's 20 years ahead of fucking normal games.
I just hope they got the strippers.
Yeah, they are, but they got male strippers this time as well because it's 2026. 2026. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
forever.
and you can play as a woman as well.
Yeah, so it's
So
two
it would make
characters.
sense that there's male strippers.
Yeah.
It's two characters.
I'm gonna get my pussy filled.
I was gonna say, yeah, but you know what it is, right? This is fucked up to say, but like, obviously, when I was a kid and the first time you go to strip club in GTA, you kind of get erect off it, yeah.
No, yeah, 100%.
Okay, listen, I knew I was taking a risk. I knew I was taking a risk saying that, but I knew you would all be with me as well.
We were what, like?
I knew
what,
exactly.
12
I was like
when it
12,
came out?
yeah. I knew you were all going to be
I
with me.
basically had an erection for that entire year.
Exactly.
What, when
Let alone-
GTA 5 came out?
No, GTA 4. I'm saying like when you first prostitutes and that, not prostitutes. Jesus.
Well, I
Christ.
remember San
On the
Andreas.
brain or San Andreas strippers when you go to strip.
Hot coffee,
And
bruv.
you had to get the plane. You had to fly the plane there, didn't you? What game was that? Was that Vice City?
I don't know. But as a young lad,
Planes gave me major erections.
that was like, as a young lad, that was like
It's the air pressure.
it was a way to like see stuff that you weren't going to see, nudity and that, yeah. And sometimes as a young lad, you get a stiffy off that. I can't imagine GTA 6 birds are going to be playing it, getting a clit on off male strippers.
Getting a clit on.
getting a clit on. Yeah.
I'm so
It's a
happy
wide
I'm
on.
not your bird. Getting a clit on. Jesus Christ.
It's
not
wide
Gail.
on. That's what Gail said.
Oh, wide on, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
You're wide on.
getting a wide on.
Is your clit erect? Yeah, babe.
Yeah,
I'm coming in.
Well, then you dumped because it shouldn't be. You fell right into my trap.
Now let me shit on your chest.
I love you.
Here's a question. Like games like that, GTA, you know when you've got the choice to play a male or a female, do you play as a man or do you play as a
I
woman?
play as a girl when Will's not in the flat. I always choose to play as a girl because it's nice to see what could have been.
Sure.
But then when Will's in the flat, it makes me feel really weird.
So you pick a guy.
So I play as the boy.
But this one, it'll be them together, won't it? It'll be like similar to GTA 5.
Horrible when you say
switch between them.
truths.
Yeah, that would be cool, man. But what if, like, you switch from her to him and he's cheating on her? Then what do you do? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, wow, yeah.
like morally, how do you feel?
Yeah, well, maybe that'll be an option. You'll get the choice to
I think
break
that's
them up or
that's
not.
what I mean. I think it's going to be a very fucking interesting game. I can't fucking wait, boys. But yeah, sorry. Anyway,
It will be nice to play as a woman in a game, like canonically, like you're supposed to be a woman. Because I can't think of a lot of games where you are supposed to be a woman in it. Perfect Dark for N64.
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft, that's a good one.
what else was there?
Else.
I played Skyrim as a woman.
Oh, nice.
Are you gay?
Big titty orc bitch.
I played a big titty orc bitch. It's like, so tell us a bit about yourself. Like you're on a game show.
I'm a big titty
Oh, I played a big titty orc bitch on Skyrim recently.
Yeah, I was
The audience
13.
claps because they're confused. Okay. He must be autistic. Let's just clap.
Oh, mate, boys, we're all flying through this podcast, so should we do a bit of debating?
Oh yeah.
This one, to be fair, like it's not even like.
No, this is just a general discussion.
But
really,
it is a debate because there is definitely a line between me and you, Will, and Adam, because Adam's fucking quality,
Adam's what you
and we're trying.
yeah. Adam's a pro, and we're trying to become pros. Basically, is the long haul.
I'm pro-ish.
When was that first thing where you were like, oh my god, I'm a pro now? When did that happen?
There's never been a moment where I was like, yeah.
Did anyone tell you? Did anyone ever tell you? Or
Yeah,
nah?
people have told me that you know, as soon as you start getting weekend stuff and you're
Headliners.
opening and you're in with places. I think it's when you're in with your first club. That's probably when you can start saying, right, I'm a pro. Because there's one club now who will book me even if I die.
Right.
That's when you know. You know what I mean? If you can go, if the club trusts you so much that you can go on and bomb, and that club knows that it wasn't your fault, it was a tough night, it was the audience, and they still book you again for a paid spot, I think that's when you can call yourself a pro. It's when you bomb, but you still get booked again.
Such a fine line between like the pub comedy sector, though, because like I could bomb for a promoter and won't hear from him for 7 months
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's just how it goes. There's no trust, no loyalty.
That's when you start starting out. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, I was going to say, what are we actually?
So
should we say what we're?
Yeah, we're not debating. We're kind of discussing club comedy, Adam, and pub comedy. Me and him.
That needs a zoom in for the edit right there, and then some weird.
You know
music
what?
in
Like, because the way
background.
Ben
I
edits,
can't believe he actually touched my head. That never happens.
I know, bro. It just stinks of guinea pig piss now. But whenever Ben does the edits for our clips, it's all he puts us closer together than what we are. And like so many people say, like, "Oh my god!" Every time I see a clip, I just think you're gonna kiss. We do, just so you know. But do you do that on purpose?
No, what?
No.
I'm trying to make it fit on a vertical screen.
Of course, yeah, of course.
If they
bloody
kiss, they
genius.
kiss.
If they kiss, they kiss.
They kiss, they kiss.
If they piss, they piss. It's fucking, you know what I mean? As long as it's still a joke. But
I'm gonna make his actually kiss now. I'm gonna go.
that's fine. We'll kiss. We kissed before.
Not on the lips.
I think we did a little smooch when the Euros was on.
Well, when we scored.
Yeah. Because I remember
You picked me up and spam me like a princess.
That's what I'm saying. I remember that moment and the euphoria of that feeling when England scored and I was celebrating with you. It felt like we fucked. To be honest with you, like
what
it
happened
was
when Cole Palmer scored that goal in the final? I started cheering, and then before I knew it, Will had me in his arms, and we were spinning around. It was the best moment of my life.
It was so amazing.
And then I got a drink poured over me when Spain scored the winner, and it ruined it.
Yeah, you got a drink poured over, and then we dealt with some pussy holes in it. Do you know?
Yeah, yeah, stabbed him in that.
Jamie threw a drink back at them later on in the night. It was fucking palaver, mate. It was so good.
Where was it?
Hot
Water, funny enough. Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah.
We were trying to play it cool and not getting so many shit in the big club.
Because what happened was they so we celebrated. They were Southern Liverpool fans supporting Spain, which obviously
Liverpool
fucking riled me. I can half understand Scousers who are Liverpool fans supporting Spain. I can half understand that, but a Southerner trying to pretend they're a Scouser supporting Spain, I just found it really odd.
Yeah.
And so they were giving it the whole time to us as England fans, going like, "Oh bloody hell, you bloody England fans!
Yeah.
God, us Liverpool man, we're the best. God, go Spain!" And it just got on my tits. And then when we equalised, we got in their face a bit.
We did celebrate.
To be
a lot
fair,
in their
we
face.
did scream in their faces.
They've been
ever so
giving
much.
it all game. So then when we scored, we were like, "Fucking have that." But then unfortunately, Spain equalised. Then they threw a drink at Jamie, and
They didn't throw a drink at me. They just went straight over my head like that. And obviously, I'm not fucking having that. I'm fucking Albion, mate.
I seen complete red. I've never been so angry in my whole life, bro. And I was like, but obviously I was like conscious of where we was. So I looked like a little bitch really because I squared up. I was like, I'll fucking kill you. Do you know what I mean? And then next minute I was like to the bouncer, I was like, "Can you get these out, please?" I work here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because there was all of the lads were maybe there was between mine and Will's height. So I'm the shortest one and Will's the tallest, and they're all in the middle. And was like, "You midgets," and I'm like, "Yeah." Short asses, yeah.
Because they were squaring up. There was three of them basically squaring up to me, and he was stood there just like on my arm, and I was like,
"Get him, babe."
And I was just like, I was just saying something. I was like, "You little midgets ain't gonna do nothing." And they were just kind of like trying to give it back. And then we got separated, got left alone. And then outside afterwards, we're all out the front having a joint, whatever. Seeing this group of lads, and there's about 6 or 7 of them now. And fuck's sake, I hate him so much. I prefer it when he's not here, Ben. I've always said this, but so
clip that
Saying
back.
it all day.
so there was about 6 of these lads, and they're walking now towards. I'm around the corner having a joint. I can see Jamie just chatting to someone, and they're walking towards Jamie. So I've like put my joint. I was like, something's about to happen there. I've started walking behind, and I'm like, I'm just gonna see what these lads do. If they're doing it into Jamie, I'm right here. If they didn't do shit to Jamie, they were about to just walk past. He grabs his drink, fucking goes like that on them. Kicks off again. I was like, bloody brilliant. I'd never been so proud of him in all my life. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, never been so proud of him in all my
It
life.
was that day I grew my tits. It was amazing.
And did the drink go on their hair?
Yeah.
as
Oh yeah,
well?
you got them
Oh,
proper
nice.
good. It was so good.
Yeah, it was milk as well. Mental.
Alcoholics at the club to calm down after the event.
And I've been to get me an Ovaltine or I'm going to kick off, mate.
But I do just remember that whole thing of like thinking I'm dead hard and then being to the bouncer like, yeah, we need to do something here. Like, what a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? Like,
We need to do something, right? You need to kick them out. And I've done my bit, I've told you.
you need to use your authority.
I've gotten angry now.
Yeah, I've just riled those fellas up and pissed them right off, so now you can deal with it.
Can you go and deal with them, please?
Get him out, please.
But I remember the bouncer coming over, and Will, obviously, you used to work there, so he's chatting to the bouncer, and the bouncer's gone to me like, "I'll get him out," and I remember being like, "It's okay.
Yeah.
We might score another equaliser.
Yeah.
It's fine."
And
Let's
if not,
wait
I've got a
see."
Horlicks, and it's going right over their heads.
Yeah, the big massive can of Horlicks.
Yeah.
Cold.
Right, let's
Oh
do,
yeah,
let's do the
Forgot
debate.
what we were doing.
Sorry, I was just conscious of time. But so you're obviously now then you'd be classed as a club comic, but obviously I've seen you do I mean we did Tank Bar at St. Helens before together, didn't we?
yeah,
That's, you know, you're not impartial to a little pub gig now
No,
and
I'll
then.
gig anyway,
You're
really,
a
to
fucking
be honest.
yeah, you're a whore for the
Gig
game.
slag.
Yeah, gig slag.
Pretty much.
Gig holler.
I mean,
Aren't we
especially if
all?
I've got new stuff I want to try. Because it's like, why wouldn't you want to do any gig? Because if the gig is a little bit tough itself, then you're learning how to deal with that as well as trying your new stuff.
Well, that was kind of my interest in the club comedy side of it. Is like if you've got something new that you've never said out loud, and you haven't had time to jump on the little pub or the open mic, are you just fucking first time saying it to like, I don't know, 400 cunts who have paid money? You do that sometimes.
Oh, right. Yeah, very occasionally.
Very
but
occasionally.
But I have to be pretty damn sure.
But I bet
it's
when
gonna
that, because I
go
used to treat it like that with like obviously small level, but like Hot Water's open mic, I treat it with so much higher regard to all the other open mics.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
whenever I go to the Hot Water open mic with a new bit that I've not said before, but then when it works, bro, in front of that many people,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my lord.
That's why you do comedy.
Yeah. But that's what I think like that. The pressure though of trying something brand new in front of like people who paid actual money. So what's the hit rate on that? Does it go well usually or?
Yeah, it does, but only because again I've got a pretty damn good idea that this is going to get a laugh.
Yeah.
And also you don't do it right away.
The
You
energy's
put it in
different
the
as well,
middle.
innit? I think if you're at a gig, like a big gig like that, you're delivering that new bit with so much purpose.
Yeah,
Whereas if you're
definitely.
doing a room to 10 comics and you're just like, let me fucking, this is
Yeah,
shit.
if it's an open mic or something, I'm not going to take it as seriously.
Have you got any, anything as like someone who's, been going a while and like a pro? Someone who's
That was so glowing what you just said then.
but someone who's like,
Someone who's like been about for a bit, and I suppose you could. Like,
but someone who's a pro and established act now, though. Do you see things like, because you, like, say you still, that's how we know you, you still come around. You're not like one of these, like, I'm above all that now. You still come around.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any things you see in new comedy now, though, where you're like, God, I'm glad I started when I did, or like, is there stuff like that?
Yeah, all of it.
All of it?
God.
Well, Jamie, let's quit now, mate. It's been nice knowing
Oh,
you.
mate,
Cheers,
yeah.
mate.
I mean, when I started, it was gong shows. It's like, this is what I don't want to do, but it's what I've got to do to get better gigs. Now it seems to be roast battles.
Yeah.
And they're fun to watch, but like I can't imagine like doing them because first of all, it would just piss me off losing all the time because whoever I'm against, they've got so much to fucking work with. I mean, unless they're an actual fucking nonce and I can take the piss out of them about that, I'm always going to lose a roast battle.
We'll get you lined up with a DJW soon.
yeah,
We'll get you lined up.
Just anything that I've got
Throwback.
even a chance with. But apart from that, no.
No. So you quite enjoy like that side of it? Because obviously that's what I'm saying. Like you come and watch all the newest guys as well. But there's not too many things to piss you off. It's like you still enjoy that side of it.
No,
Do you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
still enjoy it.
That's
I mean,
good, man.
I'd hate the idea that I get to a point where it's like, oh no, I can't be bothered going to that because it's just an open mic.
By the
night.
way, bro, that's like the populists do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Most
Oh, yeah, I'm
most
sure.
of the elites do that.
I'm
Do you know
sure,
what
but
saying?
like, I don't know if it's just because I love stand-up so much ever since I was a kid. And also, I get a weird, sick kick from watching bad stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
And you get a lot of that at open mic
Oh,
nights.
yeah.
And sometimes, like, if you're not confident in your set, go and watch some bad open mic comedy and you'll never be more confident in your entire life. Because your mentality will be, if they're going to fucking waste people's time getting up and saying that shit,
Facts.
I am going to get up there to do my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it
it can
can't
give
be
you
that
loads
bad.
more confidence.
That's so true, man. That is true.
And it sounds spiteful, but it's not.
What's
it's not.
What's your favorite? Obviously, outside like home turf, hot water. What's your kind of favorite club that you played? But not just because like, oh yeah, it was good. Like the a lot of people. But like, what was the one where you were like, I fucking love that place? Like,
I really like Alexander's. in
Alexander's
Chester.
sick.
you just done that?
Made my debut there the other night.
Oh, nice. How was it?
Come on, really good, really good. More nervous than I've ever been for a gig before, though. Like any gig ever,
Yeah.
I was the most nervous for that one because I don't know when you're new, like trying to get in with good promoters like Danny or Freddie or whatever. It's like it means a lot, right? So I was like, this gig has to go well. It like has to go well. Oakley's hosting, doing a blinder job. Jamie Sutherland opens, who's a fucking seasoned vet who like. But so polished and perfect, everything, every
He's
word he
someone
said.
who I'm really jealous of.
Yeah.
Jamie Sutherland. He can actually play any gig.
Pops
I
up,
think.
pops up on a fucking 3-piece suit and just tells them how it is, mate. And it's just like so good. And then the break, and then it's like me and Jamie Silifant in the middle, which is already what are you doing? But but so I'm like, right, I'll go first. And I just remember just being like so nervous, which kind of fucked me for the first like minute of my set. I was like a little bit stumbly bumbly, like getting out the races. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
and then obviously. But then I got my first big laugh in the room, and I was saying it to him, like in that room, because of the way it like goes down towards the stage. When you get that first big laugh, it was like my eyebrows were fucking coming off. Do you know what I mean? It was so sick. And but Jamie Silifant went on after me. Oh, what a legend! Obviously, Jamie Silifant, friend of the pod. He did the thing that's like a skill in stand up, right? Because I went on there, I did my like best shit, and luckily it went as I wanted it to an extent. He went on, did 2 brand new bits out the gate. They both fucking got like they both bombed. Then he tried another bit, and it fucking bombed. And I was like watching him, like, because I thought about how I felt before the gig,
Sure.
and I was like, God, if he's feeling like that and he's fucking bombing, right? And then pure Jamie Silliphant fashion. No one else could do it. He just kind of aborted mission and was just like, well, I'm pretty shit, aren't I?
Oh.
And like, but like, it was a bit of a cop out, but he kind of just fully took the piss out of himself for being shit at comedy and won them back round in the end.
Brilliant.
Where when he was coming off, they were like clapping him off.
Brilliant.
Whereas, but it was, you know what I mean? It was such. But I was like, bro, watching that, I was like in that room. I was like, how are you taking risks like that? I was so petrified. Does that disappear?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
And also,
That's all I need to know.
like, you stop caring, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, not caring in like, oh, I'm so cool, I don't need to care. But
Yeah,
not caring in a sense of like, the world's not going to end.
Is it is it a confidence thing? It's like, well, it's probably going to go all right. If it doesn't, so what? Next gig will happen. Yeah.
Do you know it was a really nice thing for me after the gig actually, because like I think it's Dan Soder who says this a lot, is the whole thing about like you need to learn to be happy where you are, otherwise you're completely fucked.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you know, a lot of comics would be like, well, once I get that, I'll be okay. And I used to think that about Alexander's, and I'll be like, you know, I'd see all these people who were like similar level get booked for it, and I'd be like, God, I never get booked for that. So I was like, and then once I got booked for it, I was like, here we go, boys, this is it. And then I did the gig, and it went as well as it could have gone. I was like, okay, brilliant, that's done fuck all for me. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it literally it does nothing for you. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that thought of now needing to be on that gig's disappeared now.
Yeah, you got to get out of that mentality, because otherwise you've got to be like, well, now this gig is the gig
exactly.
that I'm going to
No,
put
yeah.
on the pedestal.
It was a really good. I think self-awareness is massive in stand-up in it, but it was a good thing for me afterwards to be like, oh, it didn't actually matter that I did that gig right now. It was like, why was I so worked up about it like a little pussy?
Have you done Alexander's?
Yeah.
How was it?
Ah, loads of fun.
What about for the audience?
There were two people loved it. The 98 others hated it.
Nice, that's 2%.
Yep. Bloody hell.
If you make them,
Took me a minute that.
if you make them fans, right? If they become fans of yours and they would spend what a tenner a year on you,
That's £4,000 a year.
that's yeah.
It's maths.
So you got to think of it that way. I know it's not just two people. It's like those are two fans.
Yeah.
I enjoy myself. Chester's a really nice town, so I like the scenery. And then done the set, and then Rob Thomas was hosting, and I've got no qualms about what he's done. To be fair, I'm not slagging him for this at all. But he went on after I'd just ruined the night, and went. So, you know, sometimes we like to give new acts a chance. They're not always good. There was like a dust cloud in the shape of me as I ran out the room after that.
What if he'd said,
You live and learn.
Yeah.
what if he'd said, sometimes we like to give shit acts a try? And that's
I'd
what
probably
happened.
stayed after that and just accepted it.
Rob was on when I was there the other night. He was headlining, but when Silly Pants came off, he said something to him about like, oh yeah, I could hear you, but not there. But I remember also when so before my set, when I was Callum's hosting, I was like, you know, pacing, sip of the water, pacing again, like super nervous, more nervous than I've been for any other gig, and I'm in this fucking nervous state. And I look over at Rob Thomas and he's asleep in the chair. I was like, that's just like the different levels of comic, man. Like he's fucking not asked in the slightest.
That's just, you know, being a big guy. You know,
He needs to sleep, yeah.
Probably a warm room.
He's
needs
knackered.
Needs a little kick before. It's a long way to
There's
that
5
stage.
stairs into the building, do you know what I mean?
5 steps. If he hadn't have had his nap, it's like, I'm not doing them fucking stairs. Yeah, I'll give us the mic. I'll do it from here. Right,
The
everyone,
smoking shelter.
welcome back to the show. Gonna have another act. He'll be getting on over there. Imagine Rob MCing just from a chair in the corner of the room. That'd
Like
be
a sun
fucking
lounger.
brilliant. Yeah, like a sun lounger, like Marlon Brando in that.
I imagine he's got, like,
the Island of Dr. Moreau or whatever it was. Fucking hell.
He's on a sun lounger with his hat on his face.
Yeah. Your next actors, Jamie Silliphant. He's
A bit of a pint spilled.
And he's a bit shit. I didn't bring it up. No, but that's it was,
me and him
so-
sung Game My Way in Alexander's once.
Really?
Yeah, I went through this weird phase where I just started singing a song at gigs because I was like, I really wish I could sing because it's such an easy way to get a round of applause.
Yeah.
And then once at Alexander's, I just started singing My Way, and then Rob joined in, and we both sung it. And he was at the back of the room, and I was on stage, so we had a nice little, you know what I mean?
I was
The
going to say,
audience
did
got
he
to
like
hear all
come
of it.
in and like sing and
That
play?
would have been great.
How did the audience find that?
They were a bit nonplussed, and then they were a bit like, "Oh, he's joining in. Have you worked this out beforehand?"
This is how you bring on your next act now with the fucking gigs.
with a song. I'd love to be able to sing though. Wouldn't it be such a great way to end a set? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Haven't used to do it a lot, didn't he, back in the day?
Yeah, and he
was
played piano as well.
Yeah, he was so good at it, man. But fuck, man. What's like? Because I was actually there about like club wise. What about pub wise? Is there any kind of that stick out to you that you did when you first started that were just like, I don't know?
Yeah, there was one in Walton.
Wilson.
There was a pub in Walton, and I did a gig like the day after the races. So everyone in there that was like pissed and drugs and stuff, and there were a load of fellas who were all in, like, They were all in Primark suits, and then he'd been doing like drugs. And then one of them, the alpha of the group, he pulled his kecks down and turned round and pulled his bum apart. To show the MC on stage, like, hi, as my arsehole.
Has he done that, like, is there encouragement, or he's just, like, quite bored and just gone, I'm going to get my arse out?
I think it was a bit of both. I think he was definitely encouraged by his mates, but I think the MC was kind of like, oh, you're the alpha of the group, are you? Oh, do you do mad shit when you're out? And he was like, yeah, it is something I'll do right
like
now.
a baboon. Get his
Literally,
arsehole. Just made eye contact with his arsehole, mate.
So that was horrible. But generally, pub gigs are alright.
They are. But I talk about this because obviously, like, I've only been going a couple of years, but there's now people who are coming about who started like last month, and there's all these new guys, and they'll ask you these questions about like the gigs, fucking how to get gigs and stuff like that, and I'm like,
do you ever make stuff up?
I lied to him. Yeah.
I mean, like, you got to suck dick for like 12 weeks first before you get an open spot, mate. It's just how it goes. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, who's dick? And I'm like, find out, man. Do you know what I mean? Just figure it out.
They've just entered a comedy course, and I'm like, if you're going to go anywhere, go to Stoke on a Tuesday. They'll love you.
Yeah. But no, I tell a lot of them as well, as harsh as it might be, and maybe I'm a prick for saying this, because maybe you should just let people be and figure out for themselves. But I ride high on the stop the dad jokes. No one wants to see you do dad jokes on stage that have been going for 50 years anyway. Do you know what I mean?
I just say more voices.
Yeah.
More ethnic voices.
Yeah. If you've got a Trump, splendid, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Jesus. Anything about politics is great. As much stuff about Israel and Iran and Gaza.
Rob Thomas said that. Not Rob Thomas. Rob Mulholland said the other night, Hot Water, he said something about advice for the new comics. If you can write material about this or people in the BBC being a nonce, it's great. Because he was like, every 6 weeks there'll be a new story that your bit relates to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you could just change their names.
Yeah, literally.
It was Philip Schofield, now it's Hugh Edwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's
Mills.
Scott
You want,
Mills.
isn't it? Scott Mills.
Yeah.
But I always say to the
I hope it's Ramesh next. Not gonna lie, he's on everything on board.
Speaking of Hugh Edwards, this is a bit mad. They've made like a dramatisation of Hugh Edwards being a nonce, played by Martin Clunes. And I came downstairs the other day, and my mum was watching it, and it's just Martin Clunes wanking over a 12-year-old boy. And I was like, fucking hell, man. I was like, who's watching this?
Is she lonely?
fucking some kind of free view, this lad. Fucking hell.
But that's in the show, like Martin Clunes playing Hugh Edwards, just sat there in his office in the BBC having a wank over a boy.
That's
like,
so funny.
Who wants to watch that?
It's so funny that Hugh Edwards is sat at home being like, I didn't fucking do that! Fucking artistic liberties these bastards are taking. I wanked over 30. A doll of him that I made.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, that was a bit mad walking in.
It's weird, isn't it, when an actor gets to a point where it's like, right, I want to be taken really seriously as an actor, I'm going to play a nonce. Because Steve Coogan did it with
Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, but Martin Clunes did do men behaving badly, so it kind of fits.
Yeah. I guess he wants to be a serious actor now.
Well, I don't understand why, like, all these channels do these programs about nonces. I don't really want to watch that, to be honest. I don't mind a serial killer because that is cool, because killing is hilarious. But like when they do like pedo-y programs, I don't really see the point of it. Who's entertained by that?
What's a pedo-y program though?
Like the Martin Clunes.
Apart from that,
like the Hugh Edwards
like the Jimmy Savile,
or like Jimmy Savile one.
The two examples we just said, yeah, but
I can't think of any more than those.
I can't think of any more.
Well,
really.
Broadchurch, have you ever watched Broadchurch?
Oh, but Broadchurch is great. Broadchurch is great.
Yeah, but the first two series is about the murder, and then the third series just starts with Hayley off Coronation Street getting picked up by the police because she's just been raped, and they do like the rape test kits on it.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I watched the first episode, and I was like, I'm just not going to finish this series.
The rape test kit, like it's a fucking puncture repair kit or something.
Question one.
It starts you getting picked up at the RAC, and I'm like, it's boring.
I don't know. Don't worry, we're going to give you the rape test.
She's not even trans anymore.
But you know, what was I saying? Oh, that's what I said about what I say to new comics. Sorry, right? Is
shut up, quit.
No, I say to them just like about
smell.
it's a thing that you have to like really learn. But I was like, just don't let the first few knock you with the pub gigs. Like where you go to, like, there's been loads where we went to like this place in like Holmfirth in Huddersfield, and you go in and it's a well lit pub. All the stools are eye level with you. You know, and there's not. It's not
to go there on Wednesday.
It's not you. Fucking. Yeah, in the soft play for you, right? But no, all the chairs, like, so it's like well lit. You know, it's kind of against you because it says like when you're new and you start comedy, you'd rather it be like a dark room where you can kind of hide a bit, and you know you've just got to worry about performing. Whereas when you're in a pub gig, there's so many fucking aspects. There's some drunk twat who's just trying to have a pint and didn't want comedy anyway, who's gonna get involved in the show.
You'd be there anyway, whether the comedy was happening or not.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it when that happens and they don't realise the comedy's on, and then when someone talks to them, oh, by the way, we've got comedy on, they're like, No, I'm going to stay and ruin it.
Yeah. This is
I
my
adore
night.
that.
This is my evening.
When they're stood at the bar and you talk to them and they're like, "What do you do, mate?" And he's like, "Not here for you, mate."
Yeah.
And oh god,
that's the
bloody
thing.
enjoy it. That's why I'm in the game.
That's the thing with the pub gigs. Is like that's what I say to new comics is like you really have to just not let them first few knock you and just keep trying to figure out what can I do. Because I remember the first couple times that I went and did one and it went well and I was like, oh, I've fucking learned that now. I've learned not to be a little shit scared of this room. Whereas like with clubs and that, I found like not to say because people say this about hot water, right? If you die at hot water, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like it's not an open goal, but it's like because it's such a big room, it's an audience, they're there to laugh. It's like so almost it's like sometimes the pub gigs are harder to navigate, especially as a new comic. But then I've also, gone to pub gigs and you see the pro headliners booked, who is mainly a club comic. They still know how to come into a pub and rock the fucking house. So it's just a weird dynamic. But I definitely think pub gigs are harder to smash.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Would you agree with that?
I think so. Yeah. I think when you smash a pub gig, it's like it feels twice as good.
It's an achievement.
You're like,
but it's graft as well.
But I've worked for it at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's more rewarding, I guess, when you smash a pub gig. Because the expectation isn't there, is it?
It does seem to me when you're able to smash a pub gig, it takes a lot more of that sort of natural being funny.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as someone who can walk into many a conversation and ruin it. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. But people
stop laughing when I enter the room.
I walk in the room and say hello in the wrong way, and all of a sudden everyone hates me. Story of my life. But when you can go to a comedy club and you can have like a really well written 10, 15, 20, but because you're in a comedy club, it works because they're there for jokes. If you're in a pub and it's a lot more sort of, I feel like it's more conversational in a way. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to do
you
that.
have to have that sort of natural.
Yeah. You've got to do that thing as well where you could be like, say for example, you just fucking, what are you drinking there, mate? And as you're saying that and getting his answer, you're loading up a bit about being an alcoholic. Do you know that kind of shit? It's like you've got to be much. I think in the pub, it's kind of like they want you to. Well, they all want a bit of like the club experience in their pub, so they want you to do the fucking Paul Smith thing and chat to them and call them a nonce. And it's so weird, but I think it's when I figured it out. And nowadays, I still die on them, of course, but I don't die on them half as much as I used to.
Yeah.
When I first figured it out, I was like, that's such a fucking achievement because like. The clubs, like I say, you can just say fucking cocaine and live in hot water, and everyone's like, yes,
fingering.
Yeah, I literally did a joke. Did a show the other night. Jack Maz and Danny Maz. They do that show in the season 1.
All right.
They do like they basically did it as like they did a pilot show.
He's not been asked.
Sorry, mate.
Oh man, no.
Sorry. To be honest, neither have I. I've just always asked them if I can jump on. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. But
is it a good gig?
Really good because what it is, Danny and Jack.
He just looms over people. That's it.
Yeah. Give you a spot, you little cunt. I've got a piss joke. But no, Danny,
I can't loom over people. That's
Danny,
the worst.
Bro, get on my shoulders. We'll get some fucking gigs.
Imagine the looming we'd do if I was on your shoulders.
We'll be live the Apollo in no time, bro.
Not a coat in the world big enough.
Yeah. Be looming over 10 people at once. Listen, you audience. We're bringing you into this venue.
Shut up. Laugh.
Yeah.
Get in.
Ah, shit, man. I can't remember what I was saying now. I do this a lot.
Jack Maz.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What would I do about you? The yin to my yang and all that. But,
we're all such like weed smokers, though. We just lose track of what we're talking about immediately.
I reckon I got major second-hand highs just by virtue of living with you because I don't smoke weed.
Yeah, but you do.
No.
But you look like it.
Yeah, you look like you should.
That's because
I've
he's
just-
in Will's living room.
Yeah.
Thing is, me, I got very low blood pressure and it just doesn't really work for me. I got really paranoid.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember watching the Europa Conference League final. I had a bit of a joint and then got really paranoid that everyone knew I was watching the Europa Conference League final. And I passed out afterwards and then missed my door handle. And I've never really looked back from that. I'd just rather be drunk all the time. Ideally.
Wow. Imagine if you did start smoking weed and you suddenly went really like smart and cleaned yourself up and got your shit together. No, like that cricket from Always Sunny.
That's what I think. That's what I tell people it does for me. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I smoke weed because it keeps me in check, man. But it realistically slows me down for sure.
I feel like if life was going too well to me, for me, I just wouldn't enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
There's always something to
You
aim
need
for.
a little bit of pain in your life to.
I need things need to be going wrong constantly for life to feel worth it.
Right.
That's my philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, to live is to suffer.
Yeah.
Of course.
Who said that?
Marx.
Stalin. Anyway.
Carling.
I like that. Carling. It was on an ashtray.
Oh, listen, right. I don't want to take too much of your time, Adam. We'll wrap this up shortly, man. But
Now you said Carling and ashtray, my mind is elsewhere.
You're Jonesing. Now you're Jonesing.
I've been dying to have a joint this whole episode as well. I can't wait. I cannot wait to have a joint. Anyway, Adam Staunton, everyone. Thanks for coming on, bro. Is there
Thanks,
Is there
Al.
anything you want to say before we go? Like
Anything
anything
to
you got?
plug?
Do you want to tell people where they can find you? All 10 of them, you know, might get you 10 followers today.
Yeah, Adam Staunton comedian on Instagram. That'll do. I can't be asked with TikTok.
Yeah, but he's a brilliant comedian. Go check out his.
Any big gigs
online
coming
bits.
up? Do you want to say? Or let them wait and see.
There is, but I just
Well, follow him on Instagram to see pictures of inconspicuous pigeons, and that's about it, really.
Big dinners as well.
We got anything
Yeah.
coming up? Not really. Just keep
We got
following
our
the
roast.
pod. Oh, we don't even know when that is.
Yeah.
26th.
Roasted each other?
Yeah.
Nice.
26th of May, is it? Or so? No, 3rd of May.
Congratulations, Will, on your victory.
Thank you, brother. Come on. Thank you, man.
You did great.
Yeah, I'm just going to poison him.
Well,
Yeah.
now you can edit this.
If
Congratulations
would
on
it-
your poisoning, Jamie. Well done.
Will this be out by the end of the month, Ben?
Yeah, it's
coming out in
this,
2 days.
this comes out on Wednesday, yeah.
It's at the end of the month, 29th of April, my birthday, we're at Shenanigans.
Oh, yeah, we are at Shenanigans.
So
for James'
if all the know what I meaners want to come out,
know what I mean? The Quims.
The is writers.
The piss joke boys. But
Piss
we'll
Joke
get
Boys. If any of the Piss Joke Boys want to come out, 29th of April, Shenanigans,
Shenanigans.
I'll be getting there.
Jamie will be thrown up. And
I've
so
only
they,
thrown up and been barred from Shenanigans once.
can you imagine they
I'll be
booked? So this
waiting.
is an actual gig with like a book lineup. And then Matt Jones has said, I asked him if I could do a spot. Because I was like, oh, it'd be Jamie's birthday, be funny. We can all take the piss out of him.
Yeah.
Matt Jones has fucking got it mixed up. And he said, yeah, I've added Will to the group chat for the gig. I've booked him to do a 5-minute roast of Jamie Bush. I was like, I did not ask you for that. And then he was like, yes, you did. And then I was like, no, I just asked for a spot. And he was like, spots are all taken. Roasting Jamie Bush is only available.
So fucking, so you're just gonna turn off and rip into him for 5
I'm going to
minutes
have
on
to
his
just,
birthday.
in front of a crowd of
Wait.
audience who don't know him.
Wait, no, I had a couple of years ago, a mate of my girlfriend's hired out the top of Shenanigans to do his birthday party.
Yeah.
And he wanted to do his name was let's say Steve. It
Yeah.
wasn't. But he was like, let's do the roast of Steve for my birthday. And everyone was meant to go up and do a few jokes about him. And I was the only one who did stand up in the whole group. So he was like, oh, Jamie, you go on first. And this guy's very autistic. And the first joke I said was, Steve's special interest is girls not fancying him. And then he had an autistic meltdown and it ruined his birthday.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There was
the
money behind
meltdown over?
that.
Was he like, no, women do fancy me? Was it like that?
No, it was that he was autistic and I was spot on. But there was money behind the bar. Good night.
Yeah, if you want to see more things like that, we'll see you at Shenanigans on the 29th, bruv.
Can't wait to lose.
Yeah, over and out, man. See you later. Peace out. Bye. Stay black.